The Florida Department of Transportation, or FDOT, welcomes you to the public workshop for the Little Ringling Project Development and Environment, or PD&E study. We appreciate your attendance and participation. The purpose of this meeting is to provide you the opportunity to ask questions and offer comments about project alternatives along John Ringling Boulevard, State Road 789, from Bird Key Drive to Sarasota Harbor West in Sarasota County. The study begins at Bird Key Drive and extends approximately 0.75 miles to Sarasota Harbor West. The purpose of this PD&E study is to evaluate engineering and environmental data and document information that will aid FDOT District 1 and the FDOT Office of Environmental Management in determining the type, preliminary design, and location of project improvements. This PD&E study will be conducted and completed according to the requirements of the National Environmental Policy Act and other related federal and state laws, rules, and regulations, which will qualify future phases of this project for federal funding. Please see the workshop display boards for more specific information. The environmental review, consultation, and other actions required by applicable federal environmental laws for this project are being or have been carried out by the Florida Department of Transportation pursuant to 23 United States Code Section 327 in a Memorandum of Understanding dated December 14, 2016, and executed by the Federal Highway Administration and FDOT. John Ringling Boulevard, State Road 789, serves as the primary connection from downtown Sarasota to Bird Key, Coon Key, St. Armand's Key, Lido Key, and Longboat Key. The Little Ringling bridges cross the Coon Key Waterway, a navigable waterway. The project alternatives being considered will address structural and geometric deficiencies, enhance safety conditions in the area by providing multimodal transit opportunities, improve emergency evacuation and response times, and increase the bridge's resistance to storm events. The need for project alternatives on the Little Ringling bridges is indicated by the conditions of the bridges due to their advanced age, as well as lack of bicyclist and pedestrian facilities. Within the project limits, the existing John Ringling Boulevard is classified as an urban minor arterial and consists of a 4-lane divided facility between Bird Key Drive and Sarasota Harbor West. The travel lanes are 11 to 12 feet wide, with 5-foot sidewalks or 10-foot multi-use paths on either side of the facility. Currently, there are no designated bicycle facilities within the project limits. The existing twin bridges were constructed in 1958. They are spaced 100 feet apart, center to center, and each bridge is 1,008 feet long and 37.5 feet wide out to out. There are 21 spans at 48 feet each, consisting of 4 lines of precast concrete beams supported on concrete piles. The maximum vertical clearance under the bridges is approximately 12 feet above average high water. Several sections of the bridge deck were replaced on the westbound bridge in 2016, along with other repair work throughout the years. The Little Ringling improvements being considered evaluate alternatives for the reconstruction of the bridges and adjacent roadway approaches that provide a connection between nearby residential areas, parks, marinas, and downtown Sarasota, with consideration of bicycle and pedestrian facilities. This study has identified 2 project alternatives or build alternatives, as well as a no-build alternative. The build options are a new single bridge or new twin bridges. The single bridge alternative will replace the 2 existing bridges with a single structure for all lanes of travel. The travel lanes on the new bridge will be the same 11-foot width as on the existing bridges. 10-foot outside shoulders will accommodate bicyclists, and a 14-foot shared-use path would be added to each side of the bridge. The twin bridges alternative will replace the 2 existing bridges with individual bridges for each direction of travel. The travel lanes on the new bridges will be the same 11-foot width as on the existing bridges. 10-foot outside shoulders will accommodate bicyclists, and a 14-foot shared-use path would be added to the outside of each bridge. Throughout this study, a no-build alternative is also considered. The no-build alternative assumes that no improvements are made to the Little Ringling bridges through the year 2050, except routine maintenance. Due to the condition of the bridges, the no-build option would require ongoing maintenance and periodic major rehabilitation projects to keep them functional. Rehabilitation projects would likely include partial or complete deck replacement, substructure and beam repairs, and replacement of structural pile jackets and cathodic or corrosion protection to slow deterioration. Maintenance repairs would be ongoing, and larger rehabilitation projects could be expected approximately every 5 years for the next 30 years, at which time the bridges would need replacement. All projects would require work from barges, and many will require periodic lane closures. This PD&E study is ongoing. Project team members will continue to develop, refine, and evaluate project alternatives for the Little Ringling bridges throughout the remainder of this study. Potential environmental effects associated with the project build alternatives are under careful evaluation and include detailed studies of threatened and endangered species, essential fish habitat, wetlands and floodplains, contamination, Section 4F, water quality, air quality, highway traffic noise, cultural and historic resources, land use, aesthetics, construction effects, and right-of-way requirements. Based on data already collected, we do not anticipate significant effects associated with these project build alternatives. The evaluation matrix included in your handout shows a summary of results of preliminary analysis for the build and no-build alternatives. This matrix is also on display this evening. FDOT is asking local governments, regulatory agencies, and the public to provide comments about the project alternatives under consideration. Your comments will help the department to make its selection of a preferred alternative. We encourage you to complete a comment form and drop it in one of the boxes provided, or, if you prefer, you may mail your comments postmarked by April 21st, 2022 to the address shown on this slide and on the comment form. You may also submit comments through the project website using the website address listed in your handout and on this slide. The project team will consider all comments and, where feasible, will incorporate them into the development of the preferred alternative. FDOT will present the preferred alternative at an upcoming formal public hearing for this project, tentatively scheduled for early 2023. At the end of this study and after the formal public hearing, FDOT will finalize the preferred alternative for the Little Ringling Bridge crossing. The department anticipates completion of this PD&E study by late 2023, when the FDOT Office of Environmental Management accepts the location and design concept of the preferred alternative. At this time, the FDOT's tentative 5-year work program includes funding for the PD&E and design through Phase 2, or roughly 60% construction plan development. Final design and construction are not funded at this time. FDOT will mail project newsletters to you to keep you informed about the study's progress. If you would like to receive future newsletters and you are not on our mailing list, please fill out a comment form. You may also visit the project website at www.swflroads.com/789/Little Ringling for the latest study information, schedule, and upcoming events. The Little Ringling study team is here tonight to answer your questions and listen to your comments. We invite you to speak with them and to review the aerial maps, plans, and illustrations on display. Thank you for your interest in the Little Ringling PD&E study and for taking time to participate in this workshop. We look forward to your comments and your continued support in this important PD&E study.